And the obvious benefit of keeping up with all this technology is when you go to tackle a new project, you'll have a lot of the answers right away for what kind of technology you should use, what kind of package you should use, and you don't have to guess essentially what you're going to need to actually complete the goal of a project. And if you're not staying on top of technology, there's going to be some situations where you may be working on a project and be spending a lot of time and money and effort into it, only to realize that you picked the wrong technology and you kind of have to start from square one.
On the one hand, once you've decided what you're making, you've got the design down, you know what input system you're going to use, it makes complete sense to target one headset or the range that you've decided on and say, okay, let's stick with this. But at the same time, if you completely ignore the world around you and the evolution of technology, you might not be aware of what's coming next. You might not know that there's a new rendition of a headset that you're targeting coming out. So you still need to be aware of the world around you.
You don't want to just use the new technology just for the sake of it being new. But if it's something that you know you can apply in an interesting and useful way, by all means, lean into those new technologies, because the companies that develop those technologies want to show them off.
Does an employer care if you want to keep up with the technology? I would say that this is becoming even more important as we transition forward into a more integrated XR and immersive space. You may have only experienced a Quest or a Vive, but if you are closed to the other options and the other technology out there, you don't necessarily know what you'll be working on.
I think as long as the person has this culture of learning, they're kind of a lifelong learner. They're always tinkering with new things. They like a new technology comes out, a new toy comes out, they have to play with it. You're not afraid to kind of like jump into it as a newbie. Make some mistakes, but like through that you're learning, about what you can do with it. I think that is the type of person that can really succeed in this field.
Where there's a slight variation between traditional kind of games or traditional applications and immersive is you might be able to be an Android expert or an Xbox expert or even a PC expert in the industry. But what you'll find within the immersive industry is you can't really be just a Quest expert. You'll be an immersive or an XR developer or creator. And as new ways of developing and interacting within the space come about, it's really important that you're up to date.
One of the things that we try to avoid is, people that say that they are, experts in one very, very specific area. And they don't want to go outside of their lane or outside of that specific area. That is always a red flag. That kind of indicates you're not a lifelong learner. You don't value growth. You're not trying to better yourself and learn new skills. Like one example I saw recently come out is this Dolly AI software where you can type in text prompts. So you could type in, I want to see a purple gorilla with a yellow hat in abstract painting form. Like Van Gogh style, and this AI will produce those images. And now a lot of artists, when they see something like that, they get scared. They're like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job. But some of the best artists can take a look at this technology and say, wow, this is something that's really incredible. How can I work this new technology or this new tool into my existing workflow, into my existing projects? Those are the people that can really succeed.